Can't complain. I think I remember where all my splits are. I didn't actually practice this run. I just kind of rewatched and did spots again and again. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go! So the reason why I'm using Japanese, there's actually two reasons why I'm using Japanese. The second one... So the first one is, you actually save text boxes throughout the game when you use Japanese. I haven't gone through and counted all of them, but you save at minimum 7 per ending. And that's just by the beginning and end of the runs. In the very beginning, you save 2 text boxes during the opening cinematic, after you press no, and before you go into the character bio screen, you save 2 text boxes there. And at the end of the run, in the English version, they actually have a whole thing of credits for the English translation team, which is 5 text boxes long. This time is going to be horrible because my text has been awful. So yeah, you save 7 text boxes in just those 2 parts of the run. Jesus Christ, this time. This is borderline unacceptable in any other run. I pressed it late, so I actually would have saved more time. I'm surprised I saved time. But anyway, so the Japanese version is preferable, in my opinion. The only thing that sucks is something, well, hopefully you won't see because I take extra movement out of the way on purpose. To deal with it. And then the Japanese version, if you take damage at all, it does not get healed for the boss fight at the end. So if you take any damage from like ooze or anything like that with Satoshi's group, then you'll take that 2 times however much damage. So usually that we don't use in normal runs. I used to use it way back when. To go there faster, but it's actually 2.5 seconds slower to do that. But for this category, it's needed so that I can unlock that section now. The classroom now. Because the thing that sucks about, honestly, speedrunning this game isn't necessarily the boss fight. The one thing I can't stand is the amount of stuff like, oops, wrong way. The amount of time it takes to switch between worlds and stuff like that. Like, just going and entering room 29, that took like 30 or 40 seconds to load that section. For no reason. Like, and it does the same thing on EU, it's not just a Japanese thing. So I don't really like that, and there's so much downtime in this run, but at least during the parts where you do stuff, there's actually, tons of, you're actually moving. So an interesting thing about placing that board, that's the only board in the run where you only place 3, but that board actually, damn, I always make that last mistake on that last turn. I guess it's an accidental precaution. Anyway, that board automatically goes down. Like, you don't have to press enter or whatever button everybody else chooses to pull up the text box to say I want to lay it down. It just automatically pulls up that text box when you walk up to the thing. Oops. I split early. I'll go back and correct that later. I had to remind myself to split after I get out of the bathroom. Oh wow, I did it to tile before again. That's crazy. Oh, oops. I split late there. There we go. Okay. The only thing that sucks about Japanese is that oh crap, I don't remember what this split is either. No, I'm about to look a fool. I think that's when that split is. I'm glad I can look like a fool twice in a row. So an interesting note about picking up items in this, there's a music delay before you can start moving again. So you can't actually, it doesn't matter when you pick up the item, as long as you don't take more than, I think, a second and a half to get through that last text box. You actually can move pretty much immediately after the music stops. Also, another thing, you may notice I immediately switched back to Satoshi and the group there. The reason why I did, is because I knew, you know that in rank C, if you do rank C runs, but just for those that don't do rank C runs, the reason why you switch back immediately is because you can't do this section yet. The way you know you can do this section is when Jinochi is standing below the star and not above the star where I split at, because that signifies you can start doing this. If you go in there before that, then this doesn't start and you can just only walk up to Ayumi. So the good thing is you only have to deal with this section 3 times instead of 7 in the run I plan to do at some point in time. I don't really know when I plan on doing it. I just know I plan on doing it at some point. The difference between this run and the Green Spirit run is the Green Spirit run has to be done on EU, or English, which is severely disappointing because that means I have to deal with the extra dialogue all the time. And I have to do each run, I have to do each ending individually. I can't do what I'm doing here and split them up by saves. Because you have to save each ending you do in a special room after you get the ending. So, there's really only one of 2 ways to do this run. You can either do the C ranking first or last. You can't do it anywhere in between. Because once you choose to do the C ranking, you can't get anything other than the C ranking. And choosing the C ranking means that you let Naomi go with Yuka. Once you do that, you can't get any other ending than the C ending. Everything else is in order I picked intentionally. The D1 and D2 can be interchanged. You can do them in either order. They just have to be done before you do the third one at the split path. Same thing with B1 and B2 endings. Like I was saying, there's a whole bunch of splits that take so long because of the stupid flashes. I'm just gonna end up saving a ton of time, just overall period, I guess. Hey, Rotten. There's gonna be a lot of rainbows in this run, I think. No. This is C ranking. I just lost a little bit of time there. Awesome, because I thought I had the save. Alright, this is to try to manipulate this to go. Not move. Ooh, perfect. How you doing? Too much work. Die. Sounds fair, honestly. Turn. Thank you. True. Yeah, it is. Yeah, my area is fine. There's so many people freaking out about it, though. I honestly have no idea. But I do know one thing, the amount of hand sanitizer. We don't have any hand sanitizer pretty much anywhere right now. I think we're more out of stock of hand sanitizer than some grocery stores. And that's why we have some at the house. And take showers all the time, because yeah, the thing is, the masks don't make a difference. So that's what makes it even more hilarious, honestly. Because it's microbial, so it would go through the mask anyway. But people do whatever. I'm hoping to improve this run by a decent margin. I can save so much time on the next split. ETA, I honestly have no idea. The amount of time I want to spend on this run, or my goal is at minimum a sub 250. How did I lose 3 seconds there? That's crazy. But realistically, I think a sub 245 can get gotten in this run. So I can save about 8 minutes pretty easily. As long as I don't mess up certain things. A la right here, taking major damage. Because if you mess up the order of these, then you take 15 damage. And that's not good. I do plan to going back and trying to take back rank A world record. Rank A world record I have lost by 14 seconds. But I feel a little more confident in my abilities. There's another category that I'm planning on doing. It's going to be far worse than this run. I'm projecting the run to be about 4 hours and 45 minutes. Pretty easily, honestly. But I need to do it on a day where I know I don't have any things going on. Also, the reason why I hate rank C is because this is the longest dialogue for this section. Alright, so this fight last run was absolutely horrible for this split. I also had 3 crashes last time, which I expect to have anyway. The Japanese version's a little bit unstable on certain loads. There are a few things I love about the rank C ending, and my favorite part's coming up. I'm not really liking that, but... And beware, the soundtrack coming up soon is going to be kind of loud, but it only stays for, I think, what, like 25 seconds? I think it happens 14 times in the run. The first time is 25 seconds apiece for it, and then, I think the next time, I think it's only like 15. But this section right here is probably one of my favorites. When you're meeting up with these two right here, how they just go absolutely insane. And this girl just picks up this body and just throws it off the ledge. They do look pretty similar, other than the haircut being different ways. And the other one being a little bit skinnier. God, my text is horrible. Generally, I understand how I saved. I was 27 seconds ahead after returning to hell. I understand how I lost time at Yellow Ribbon, but I don't know how I lost time at Embryo Statue. And I'm going to save a little bit of time on, I think, 4 splits. Oh, a lot of time on 4 splits. I can save a decent amount of time on this one. Because I think I lost this... I think I died in this fight like 8 times. I can save time on the B1 ranking. Or is it B2? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, this first fight was horrible. Last run. But there are plenty of endings where I can save time. Alright, so I'll warn you about the noise warning. It's gonna be not this room coming up, but the next one. I'm pretty sure it's right here when you're talking to the girl. So as long as I get, like, first frame text boxes, it'll go by quickly. So, if I can beat this boss fight relatively quickly, then we'll be fine. And by relatively quickly, I mean, you know, less than 8 tries, and the try that I beat it, it'd be relatively quickly. It can be a slow fight if it's within the first 4. There were, I think, 2 endings that had first try fights, but they were slow, like really, really slow. So alright. If I beat it first try, I save, I think, like 5 minutes. I don't normally use enhanced defense. 2 evil fulfillments back to back. That's actually not good. Oh, come on. What a waste of a turn. Enhanced defense, that's not what I'm looking for. But we've done over 100 damage so far. We need to have... Good lord. Evil fulfillment goes through defense enhancement. And he's dead, because I didn't use enhanced defense on him. Enhanced defense. So... and evil fulfillment for a 4th time. That is very unusual. Very, very unusual. Okay, good. I'm glad you missed that. I needed that to miss. So badly. It wouldn't have mattered if I tried to use enhanced defense or not. Jesus Christ. Good, he landed his first attack. Okay, we're over... Oh my god, quit. Oh, wow. I forgot she can miss. That's just a horrible turn all around, but we're over 200 damage already. We're over 300 damage. Evil Fulfillment. $350 enhanced defense. If we land attacks, we're fine. I think we're over 400. Oh my lord. Oh my god, if we quit missing, we're good. Okay, cool. Nice defense for a third time. Doesn't matter if we're getting free turns to attack if, you know. Cool. Alright, so in my last run I had 4 endings that didn't get 1 chime. I had 1 3 chime and 3 2 chimes. I did not practice chime skips before this run. So we're basically going on the fly with these. I know where I need to stand for them, and I know approximately how long I need to wait. I'm so glad Legna helped me get set up for these. No trimmer, that's interesting. That chime isn't supposed to move. Well, that sucks. With a no trimmer, that trimmer should indicate that chime won't move, but that's okay. And I can make that horrible movement, that's exactly what we need. So a 2 chime ending, not horrible. Not good, but not horrible. I should have gone the long way around, that's my fault. This Yucca death scene takes way too long. And it's so frustrating. This ending had a 1 chime last time, so I'll probably lose time to hitting that chime. Even if my text is faster. I knew I should have taken a long way around despite that. A no trimmer should indicate not hitting that chime now. But I think I messed up movement. I think if you don't mess up movement, you can miss that chime pretty easily. This dialogue takes way too long. That's the only thing I hate about the C ranking is that there's 2 sets of really long dialogue other than the one in the real world. There's this one and the one where Yuka and Satoshi pick up the golden key for the piano. Each of those are like at minimum like 3 minutes long, and it's ridiculous. Or no, 2 minutes long. It's ridiculous how long they're. It's stupid. Alright, come on. I'm losing time here because of the chime. I know. I escaped? Okay. Can we skip it? So I don't know how far ahead I am. Because I couldn't skip my split. Or we'll try to split. So my cat is laying on the other side of my keyboard, holding down buttons. The fact that I'm even being able to skip text is astonishing. Let's just do this. Let's move my keyboard. Quit laying on my keyboard. There. Fixed. I don't mind you laying down, you just can't lay on my computer. I think I lost like 3 or 4 seconds on that split. Actually, I want to hear... So I know when to split. Because normally I go off reading, but I don't want to go off reading right now. Another type of run I want to do is max casualties, which is killing the most amount of people, which is 3. I'm gonna have the music quietly playing. Okay, so I kill Yuka this time. Did that in the wrong order? Okay, I need another music cue. I'm using music cues this time. I'm not going to use audio cues. I think that's going to make things more difficult for me. That was amazing movement. So, interesting note, if you in the beginning of the run, you can decline to pick up Yuka's charm, which is something that you can pick up, that Yuka gives you within the first minute of the run when you're leaving the classroom to go do basically the adventure as a whole. And then... Oh wait, I'm not supposed to do that. I don't think. Yeah, whatever. Not that it changes a whole lot. I'll take that time loss. Anyway, but yeah, you can decline to get Yuka's charm. The only difference it makes, other than losing, I think, like 6 seconds to do it, is, because you lose 6 seconds not getting it, is that cutscene where the chick's messing with you. In English, she can't touch you because you have Yuka's charm. Or she says that she can't touch you because of Yuka's charm, which is the same thing in Japanese, but you can actually read it in English. But when you don't have it, she says that she's not going to mess with you because she only wants to toy with you. She'll kill you later. I was doing this dialogue amazingly well last time I was in here. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to, what my next set of runs is going to be. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to keep playing this run, these games, or these runs, or if I'm going to go to HP2 and do no EAS. Considering my my easily gotten world record for no EAS died to Basilisk because of a critical. I should have healed, I knew better than to attack, but so be it. Yeah, it was so horrible. It was like it was like 4 minutes ahead or something like that. I was dialogue mashing, it's hurting my hand. And I'm not even... I'm barely... You know, 2/4 or a quarter of the way into the run. Or a third of the way into the run. The other thing about the Japanese version is that every text box in the English version has the blue background so you can see all the dialogue. In the Japanese version, you can definitely see that there are some that don't. Because, I mean, honestly, it can be kind of hard to read. Oh, what I did was right with them changing back to Satoshi. So classroom killing, which means I leave a Yumi to die. Got it? Alright, so what we do here, go down here, oh nice, horrible movement, once again. I have no idea how I saved so much time there. I think I messed something up. I had to mess something up last run, I should say. Because there's no reason for me to have saved, 30 seconds there. I'm gonna save, I think, like 20 on this one. But I know why. Because I know I messed something up last run. I made a menuing mistake, and it affected 4 endings because of it. I only saved 5? How did I only save 5? Okay. Never mind. I'm just kidding. I thought I was going to save at least 10. But last time, I made a menuing error. And I thought because of that menuing error, whenever I had a run where I only had one of these two, that I couldn't use that teleport. Because, I'm a genius sometimes. Hello? Oh, good lord. I pressed up at the exact wrong time, so it messed up a menu. I promise I do know what I'm doing in this game. Oops, wrong one. Hold on. I can fix that one. It's just going to take me a minute too. And there's not a point in time. Oh yeah, there is. And the important thing is that there was some movement that I did differently, because in the Japanese version you don't get a full heal at the boss. In the English version you do. No matter how much damage you take, and you can go down to 1 health on everybody, but you'll still go back up to 30 health. So it's not that big of a deal. But in Japanese, whatever health you go into the boss fight at, or whatever health you take damage with, is how much health you have going into the boss fight. So I think the RPG fight for this run was a 2-try fight. I know the one for the next ending was a 1, but it was awfully slow. $11 seconds. I'm fine with that. I'm still 5 minutes ahead, and I'm not really going to complain. There's still plenty of time to be saved. I think it was a 2-turn fight, or 2-try fight, and the second time was really fast, and I died quickly the second time. Or I gave up quickly the second time, or whatever. Or the first time. It was something like that. But the other difference is I went in the boss fights with less health on Satoshi. I'm going in the full health with Satoshi on these fights. There's a chance that certain fights can be one-time tries. I'm mainly playing Japanese for the soundtrack. I way prefer the soundtrack on this version than the English version. It's typically how I am with most games. If it has a better soundtrack, I'm going to use it. Okay, so I should be getting out of this fight if I want to save all the time and not lose any. I gotta be getting out of the fight at 104.50. This ending had a 2-chimer. This ending was two chimes. If I remember correctly, the first ending was 1, second was 2, third one was 1, fourth one was 2, fifth one was 3, and then 2, 1. The first one should have been 1 chime. But I made a movement error which cost me that chime. Yeah, the boss fight I did in 2 tries. The first one just died really quickly. I think it landed a feint on Jinochi. And the fight went really fast from there. Well, I did watch the run. I did rewatch the run. I just didn't necessarily take 100% notes on everything I did wrong. I basically watched for how good the endings were. And how bad everything else was. because, as I said in my description, I really don't have much to say about the run. It was pretty bad all around. So, the thing that sucks about... There is a version of this game. If you can get version 0.5a of this game, it would completely change the game, because it has a bug in it where you can actually skip this fight entirely. I'll suffer through the music with everybody. Well, I had to find it. That's the problem. Is I haven't been able to find it, even with Wayback Machine. The furthest I can go back is getting this version. 0.05c, or 0.5c. And it took me forever to get this version to work. I had to download special stuff for it to work. The good thing is I'm getting faster at my saves. I just have to make sure not to overwrite certain saves. And the thing about the boss is that she can do 7, 8, or 9 damage when she does normal attacks. Okay, good. So we've done over 100 damage so far. She just needs to not attack for like 2 turns. Sweet. Okay, cool. That's fine. Okay, cool. He's the one that needs to make many attacks. There we go. Good, we missed again. Good, we missed again too. Somehow I need to land one more attack. The question is... Yep. Was I gonna land it? It was a relatively fast fight too. That would have actually been very acceptable for an A ending run. I think I would have actually saved 10 seconds over my PB. Alright, so like I said, last run I got a 2 chime on this ending. So the thing about that chime is that you don't have to wait so long at that wall. And honestly, I'm not even sure why I use the wall as my guide. Sweet. Okay, I got a trimmer partway through, but that doesn't change a thing. 2 trimmers. I walked right into it. Nice. Like, it completely dropped an input. First time I've hit that chime in forever. Literally forever. Okay, so the cool thing is I can overwrite. Then when I get to the next save 4, I go back to save 3. Okay, cool. I'm remembering stuff now. Last run I was very hesitant on doing certain saves. I was thinking for a second that was Ayumi, but Ayumi's dead, so... So despite hitting a chime, I save time by better text. Alright, so I need to listen to... True, I did. I'm listening to audio cues. I'm preferring that over audio cues. I'm preferring audio cues over visual cues. I did the wrong thing. I did the same thing I did last time, so these split. So I changed... I'm looking at these splits, and I do what I did last time. So these splits are wrong for what I'm doing. I was reading these splits for real, and I do what I did last time. Well, that's just disappointing. Pay attention not to that. Don't pay attention that I'm 8 minutes ahead, or almost 9 minutes ahead. Because that's wrong. Because I'm about to lose all that time on this coming split. I am a genius. Actually, no, I didn't do what I did last time. I honestly don't even know what I just did. No, I realized what I did after I switched back. But I couldn't fix what I did, so... So whatever my time is after this split is how far ahead I really am. Okay, so no, I didn't do this last run. I just... Oh, this is so frustrating. Anyway. I'll fix my splits after this run again. Okay, this is how much I'm ahead by. I don't even know how I'm gonna fix this. Like, I don't think I can legitimately fix this. Whatever. I'll just deal with it. So the annoying thing is, this fight last run was done in one try, but it was so bad. So bad. Yeah, like I said, it was done in one try, but the chick used enhanced defense, I think, 4 times. And I just kept missing with Satoshi. Satoshi just missed all over the place. It was really frustrating. So what'll end up happening is I will end up doing rank B2 correctly, or no, B1 correctly. The splits will be correct. On that one. So it's going to be weird because next time I do this, if I do it another time, if I stay consistent with 754 ahead, I will sub 245. Which I won't. This ending I got 1 chime in as well. So I need to 1 chime it. I've had two chimers so far, which is almost on par with what I have so far. As long as I don't get a 3 chime, I don't care if I have 4 2 chimes. I can deal with 4 2 chimes as long as I don't have a 3. The last one should have been a 1 chime, but I dropped an input, so that's always good. Everybody loves a dropped input. So like I said, I'll deal with this music with you guys. I won't have it, super loud, but I can have it loud enough to where I can hear it. Because if I have it too much louder, you would hear it through my mic on top of already hearing it through the stream of the game. So we're not going to do that to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and, move this cursor in just a minute. Because I know I'm going to need to. Because I should get a crash. Oop, no. Yeah, that was the right character. That was the right character. Evil Fulfillment turn 1. That is not what we're going for. Evil Fulfillment always does 9 damage. No matter how high my defense is. On easy, 1 enhanced defense is enough to, nice. So he just needs to land all of his attacks and we're fine. The one turn that she doesn't attack. Okay, cool. Okay, good. The last turn. If this is... Good. Good. Oh my god. Wow. Talk about an amazing fight. I missed one time. And Ayumi died, so I only had to... Wow. What a fight. That fight was amazing. Oh no, we only have to hear this music 10 times. Or 11 times, my bad. Because we only do it for the ending she dies. And she dies in 4. Oh. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. It's pretty tedious to keep hearing. Because it's so high-pitched. I think it's fine like the first 2 or 3 the first like maybe 2 or 3 times, but you had to hear it 11. And each time it just feels like it's longer and longer. Split late. That's alright. So we're 8 minutes ahead after that amazing fight. You can't get much better than that with an Ayumi fight. She didn't even get her attack off before she died. If she had gotten her attack off, I would have killed her one turn earlier. Because that 40 damage I did was unnecessary. I only needed like 20 something. Alright, audio cue. So, how all the endings sound, oh god, I forgot it happens on here too. That is... Jesus Christ, okay, never mind. You hear it a lot of times, I guess, because she dies. I'm not even worried about the amount of times this music comes. But, anyway, so how all the endings work. The C ranking, I'm going to tell you them in order. The C ranking, you go home, you tell your parents that Yuka's at a friend's house, when she's actually dead. And Ayumi, or not Ayumi, Naomi's dead. She comes and slaps you. Like, while she's a ghost. In D1, when Ayumi dies, you do the same thing with the Yuka thing with your parents. But you see Jinochi outside, and he's been drinking. Then you slap him to get him out of his drunken state. In this D2, Ayumi goes absolutely insane. And she's like, well, you want Yuka back, and I want Jinochi back. So let's use black magic to try to bring them back. So that's why you hear this music in the background. Good music. Alright. Yep, crash. Expected crash. Oh, oops. Nice. Talk about nice time loss. This time loss is annoying. The one thing I do like about the Japanese version now, when you're doing the, that's actually really crazy. If I hadn't had all those mess ups, I would have saved time. That's weird. Hello? Dropped inputs much? Alright. But the cool thing about having Satoshi at full health, at all 30 health, actually, kind of benefits in the fact that I don't have to worry about dying to 2 evil fulfillments. Alright, so we're at the halfway point of the run. We keep this 8 minutes up. We're pretty sound. Four. Because it does 9 damage and I'm at 30 health. That's weird, I can't check to see how many frames behind my thing is. I don't remember how good this fight was. I think it was a 2 or 3 try fight. But I'm not quite sure. Can we quit? My movement's gonna start deteriorating before my eyes. I'm able to hit 1 thing of ooze and be fine. And still be able to tank 3. The whole goal is to be able to take 3. Kind of like in HP2, how you just need to take 1 on EAS and 2 on no EAS. So the good thing is we have both of them here this time, but we still only use Jinochi. If Jinochi's alive, we use him. If Ayumi is alive, we use Ayumi. And you're like, why the hell would you use Ayumi when you can use Naomi and Naomi can actually do damage? Well, the reasoning is because when you use Jinochi or Ayumi, you get put in this state called easy mode. And the difference between easy mode and medium, which is when you use 2 people but don't use Jinochi or Ayumi, is it's still in the same amount of health. The boss still has 500 health, but she can't have turns where she doesn't do anything. She will always attack you, or always have an action. And hard is so difficult because not only does she always attack, but her evil fulfillment does 15 damage instead of 9. And she's more likely to use that than to attack normally. Exactly, seems horrible. It is horrible. But that's why if you do speedruns of just this fight, you, on medium you use Naomi. Because there is a category to try to beat this fight as fast as possible on each difficulty level. Easy mode world record is 31 seconds. Medium I think is 1 minute 5 seconds, and hard is like 1:30 something. See, before I was actually kind of good at this game. Back when I speedrun this game, 4 or 5 years ago, I did this boss fight on hard mode every single time without actually knowing it. On hard mode, she has 750 health and does all that damage. I didn't know that back then. I didn't know about that till more people started doing runs of it and started digging into the code of the game, because one of the people in the Corpse Party community is actually the programmer of the English version. Yeah, 750 health, and she will enhance defense probably at minimum twice. Yeah. So there is actually another way to do the easy boss fight, but it banks on getting a critical. If you do it on easy and all you do is have Jinochi boost up Satoshi's attack, Satoshi can do up to like 120 damage as long as the boss doesn't use enhanced defense. Oh, I could have saved over that. It's my bad. Nice, evil fulfillment turn 1. It's exactly what I want to see every single time. Good. Bad. Bad. Another evil fulfillment turn 1. That is actually really, 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 really bad. And then an enhanced defense. Oh boy. 2 enhanced defenses. Oh boy. Evil fulfillment. Evil fulfillment. Evil fulfillment. Good, I got a free turn. Turn 1. Good, good, good. Good, 2 free turns to start off the fight. Can't ask for much more. Nice critical. This is how the fight needs to go all the time. Command every single attack. well, that last fight was fantastic. Skate 4 last run was a 2-chimer. Alright, see you later, Rotten. I'm hoping I don't mess up. Never mind, we'll just go ahead and get the 2-chime ending. I didn't wait long enough. I only did 1 arm pump and I was supposed to do 2. I love it when it drops an input. Okay, good. 3-chime at least. Wow. Alright, so all the dead Yuka endings are gone. picked the wrong one anyway. No wonder it crashed. I was supposed to go to this one. You know, I am something of a smart guy myself. I think after this, I'm gonna go through and test to see how many text boxes I save during all these endings. During all these runs. Because I have to save a decent amount of text boxes. If I save 7 in total, we should be fine. I know certain sections have the same amount. Nice. Last time this is happening. There you go. Made just like that. Now you're not all over my keyboard. But that just proves right there how much time I can possibly lose. But if we ever get that same exact fight on an A rank without having to use the defense up, I mean, that would just be like pretty much the best thing ever. We had, what, 5 turns of her doing nothing and getting a crit. I have a new strat to do Vengeful Spirit fight on. Easy. Let's see how it works. So, if I can get decent fights to end the run, and I'm so frustrated, I actually have a 3-chime ending in this run again. I don't think it's understandable how absolutely annoying that is. And what sucks even worse is that what I've learned basically when it comes to doing runs now, singular endings, is you have to get oops. I split later than I did last run. Or last time I did that, didn't I? I split as soon as I left the room last time. Yeah, I did. I didn't split till I got out of the room this time. Alright. That's fine. Hello. I'm a complete moron. I could have saved even more time there by not making dumb errors. Alright. We have an hour left. Let's not screw up. Please. So, yeah, I need to check text boxes. But I think I have a new strategy for Vengeful Spirit on easy. But it requires a complete RNG. Like it's 100% RNG, not even... I mean, I know it's already 100% RNG as it is to get stuff going in that, but there is legitimately, like, the strat I have in my head requires more RNG than normal. So... I'm just saying something. So as long as I can end the run 7 minutes and 50 seconds, or, well, 7 minutes, 49.5 seconds ahead, then we are set. Not quite sure why I always get so close on the embryo statue split, but it's alright. So as long as I'm 7:49.50 ahead or more, we're good. So like I said before, the difference between this run and like E-ball endings is the amount of times that saves are gone into and all that kind of stuff. It gets tedious kind of fast, honestly. How this run gets. Because yeah, you had to do all endings completely separate, but I mean, it's not like they're even, like, spaced apart very smoothly. Like, every criteria can't be done up to point A and be able to do point B, C, and D right there. Like, for instance, just look at it this way. In this one, we make 6 crucial saves. The first one's to differentiate C from the other 6. The next one is to differentiate, to split the next 6 in half. Right? And then after that, it's to split. After that, we split the next 3 into 2. we do one ending, we come all the way back to that double split to do the second ending. We go do that whole ending, we go back to the point that we saved to do the third ending off of that. Then we have to revert back to the bathroom to do the same thing all over again. We just do it with killing less people. It's insane. The amount of criteria you have to do over and over again. Just do this run. And that's why this run takes as long as it does. It's not like TGE and EBE or 100% TGE and EBE, where you get to do 7 different playthroughs. You only have to do 2 different playthroughs and just get a certain number of endings in one and the rest in another. That's the difference. It's a major difference, honestly. So my next possible stream isn't until Sunday. I can't do it the next 2 days if I want to. Because of how late I get up compared to the time that I would go to work. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to what I'm going to do for the next stream. I think I'll do new EAS attempts. I think I might take a stream to talk about my, that was 100% RNG manipulation. Defense up turn 1 is not what we want to see. Defense up 2. Sweet. Yo, fulfillment. Dude, this fight is horrible. I'm half tempted to reset this fight. 3 defense ups. And we just keep missing. Like... Another defense up. No fulfillment. Can we just, like, not have her attack for a turn or something? Please, just do nothing for a turn? Thank you? I mean, horrible fight. I mean, we're back over almost 9 minutes ahead, but that's really not the point here. I don't know how many I think this was my 3 chime last time. That fight was horrible. Horrible. Like, what was it, 4 defense ups? It moved towards me. That never... Well, I normally go one step further. Wow. That... These chimes today. 1, 2... Okay, cool. But yeah, I think I'm going to take a stream to talk about my HP2 world record. Wait, there's no way. Oh yeah, yeah it is. This was the 3 chime ending. This still doesn't make sense. Whatever. Maybe I'm just splitting late or something. I don't even know. Alright, audio cues. So if you can hear the music again, I'm sorry. But I'm trying to pay attention to audio cues. Wait, what? Oh. Well, oops. Okay, well, that's a thing. I love how I burn it from 3 steps away. God, my head itches so badly. Yeah, that's my fault for being a moron and pressing buttons. I forgot that one ends abruptly. Alright. No, being 9 minutes ahead is pretty nice, I gotta say. Seven seconds faster, nice. Alright, so the only thing that we really need to do is get good fights for the last two. I am not happy with my chimes today. I have 3 2 chimes already, 1 1 chime, and a 3 chime. That makes me really upset. Yellow statue, not yellow ribbon. Awesome. I just noticed that. had a feeling it was going to do that. Alright. We're in business. Yeah, this fight was first try. Slow. Makes me think that this was a 2-chime ending. But who knows, I could be wrong, as always. But to be 9 minutes ahead, I had to end at 2:21. Yeah, it had to be a 1-try fight. This run's way too RNG heavy. Because you gotta do that fight 7 times. And that's what's the most disgusting about it, honestly, is that you have to do this fight 7 times. Oh yeah, this turn, yeah, this was a 1-try fight. See, the reason why these RPG fights have somewhat been going fast is because I've only been using enhanced defense on Satoshi, and not on the other character. Good lord, this fight's gonna be fast. Or have to be fast. Gonna have to be fast. Okay. So there's one more thing left to do. We fight this. One more ending left to do. We fight this. Hopefully we beat it kind of quickly. Kind of? Maybe? Hopefully, maybe? Yeah, this fight was fast. No crits, but this fight was fast nonetheless. Because to be 9 minutes ahead, I'd have to get done at 21:22, and we're at 19. We're not going to be able to start the fight till 20 something. So yeah, this fight was insanely quick. Nice. That's fine. Oh god, I'm lagging because my computer's being slow. Nice. Good. Nice. There we go. First, oh wait, no, second try. Quite alright though. There was so much random lag during that fight. I don't appreciate it. Sweet. Alright, we only have one more fight to go. That's the... If we can just keep this pace, we're good. I want the trimmer now. No trimmer. Interesting to see the trimmer that late and no trimmer on the first screen. So B1 basically ends super quickly. Ayumi's B2 ending takes a while. That was good. Don't have time for this. Oh, nice. It didn't move at all. That's actually very abnormal for that movement that I made. Alright, we're 9 minutes ahead practically. If we can just not have a horrible, horrible final fight, we're good. That movement was immaculate. If you're fast enough, you can impede the movement of it. Alright, let's do this. The bigger my lead is going into this last fight, the better off I am. Almost done. Almost done. Embryo statue. Boss fight that hopefully won't take me more than 2 tries. So much dialogue left to go though. So much. And the good thing is we can save over any save for this section, so that's what we're going for. Eight-minute save will put me below 245. I could probably be further ahead if it weren't for the lag on the last fight, but that's okay. Oh, my nose itches so bad. I can't scratch it. I'll be able to in a minute. Hall of Tortured Souls. As it said in the English version. Alright. So I went through this whole run with Satoshi at max health, which is exactly what I need. Exactly what I need. Oh, the beautiful state of Florida. One of the only places you can get rain and sunshine at the same time. Alright. We got 7 minutes to beat this fight. Less than 7 minutes to beat this fight. Let's go. As long as I don't lose over a minute, we should be fine. I'm gonna need to take a break from this when I'm done. Alright. Alright, we're almost done. 3 splits left. That was RNG manipulation. I'm just kidding. It'd be hilarious if it actually made the fight easier, though. That was me having a mental lapse. Alright, let's do this. Come on. I'm just gonna get through dialogue, then we're gonna get through a fight, and then hopefully get one chime one more time. And then we'll be all set. Then it'll be all over, because then all I'm gonna do is get through dialogue. I think this fight was 2 tries. Yeah, it looks like it was. Nice. I didn't I didn't enhance my defense. That was a max roll, I think, for Jinochi at that point in time. It's offense 3. You know, good thing that can't critical. Oh, nice. Horrible fight. Horrible fight. But, did it in 1 try. 4 enhanced defenses is enough for a fully buffed, or for a buffed Jinochi, and I didn't enhance defense, which is fine. So, I don't remember if this got 1 chime or not in PB. This did get 1 chime, then I can't save a ton of time. If it didn't, then I can save, I think, like 4 seconds. I will not save a full 10 minutes. That sucks. If I had just used the lever... God. It double moved. Are you joking? It double moved. Oh god, I hate that. I hate this game so much. It double moved. This one can double move too, but it didn't. Trimmer? No. No trimmer again. That's crazy. So the thing is I hate when I can't stand the fucking double trimmer, or the double move. While it is mostly consistent, it's not perfect. But it's alright. Still sub 245. Not sub 244. Or, wait, not sub 243. Well, depending on how fast I get through dialogue. Actually determines that. God, I can't stand this noise. Janachkin. Satoshi-kun. Do you see me as a woman? The answer is obviously whatever I chose, which I think is yes. But it doesn't matter what you choose, you get the same outcome. I didn't save 8 minutes in dialogue. Or 8 minutes, 8 seconds in dialogue. But I am much prouder of this run despite only having 2 1 chimes. Had 4 2, 1 3, 2 1s, and a laggy 6th fight. Or 6th ending fight. This run is going to be a lot harder to beat. Do I want to try an improvement? No. Actually, I skipped over the A ranking. It's my fault. So 243.04. Not a bad run in the grand scheme of things. I'm pretty happy with it.